Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So welcome to Testbook Regulatory Bodies. So guys, from today onwards, every Monday we are going to practice one management descriptive question. All right. So I know it's like अभी हमारे पास बहुत सारा time है, but with these type of series or sections आपका, I just want to build your understanding how to write descriptive and how to use keywords and all things in like especially for your management subject. Okay, so when it comes to the management, maximum weightage from this particular subject belongs to descriptive itself. So we will be practicing some previous year questions as well as some expected questions from this particular subject. All right, so today's topic is basically it is something related to ethics. So ethics, corporate governance, and communication. These are the three most asked, frequently asked questions. You'll see maximum time the descriptive question belongs to these three topics, and a very rare objective question based on these final topic of from your management subject, right? So question is, आपका discuss the interplay between individual values and organizational values in shaping ethical behavior among managers. How can conflict between these values be effectively managed? Okay, so this is the question आपका, ठीक है? Now how we'll write this particular one? So whenever it comes to the descriptive part or descriptive portion, we have three major or three broader classification we can say, ठीक है? First one is introduction. So the आपका basically the interplay between individual values and आपका organizational one, ठीक है? And then we will be discussing around the individual values, as then आपका next one is organizational values. Then there can be different situation. If they are aligned, well and good. Partially aligned, ठीक है? Then how we can fix those particular one, or else we can have some sort of conflict. Okay, then we will come to the second part of this one, and the final one is conclusion. Overall introduction and the body part and the conclusion portion. Okay, so we will start with the introduction. Ethical behavior in management is a product of the dynamic interplay between individual values. Okay, as a manager, if you are working or like as an individual, if you are working with some organizations, okay, so sometimes our individual values which generally affect our decision making, okay, that may differ from the organizational values. Okay, that basic problem, that is something which can you relate with the dilemma and all. Okay, so manager operate at intersection of their personal moral compass and the ethical framework established by the organization. While personal values influence the decision making of an individual level, organizational values guide a collective behavior, shaping the ethical culture within a company. The alignment or misalignment of these values determine how managers navigate ethical dilemmas and make business decisions and uphold integrity in corporate settings. Okay? So this was a basic introduction around this particular topic and the linkage between these two. So when it comes to the individual values, okay, so these are the major determinant of individual values. So individual values refer to the deeply held belief that shape a person's perceptions of right and wrong. These values are influenced by various factors such as आपका basically these are the determinant of individual values, culture, religion, education, family upbringings, and आपका life experiences. ठीक है, they are directly linked with the individual personality correctly. So integrity आपका, ठीक है, so adhering to the honesty and moral principle, fairness, ensuring just and unbiased decision making, accountability, taking responsibility for one's action, and respect, treating colleagues and stakeholders with dignity. So these that generally comes under the आपका individual values and all. Okay, then next one, when it comes to the organizational values, so organization is much bigger than the individuals. Okay, so this we have discussed so many times with different areas also, like if you go through the Hindi fuel principles and all that. So there must be an alignment of individual values toward the organizational values. Okay? So that is a part of the management principle also. Right? So organizational values which generally include transparency. social responsibility, professionalism, and compliances. Okay? And they have a broader impact also, because like if they took, and like if as an organization we are making some wrong decision which is not in the favor of all the stakeholders of that organization, it will have a broader impact. ठीक है, तो individual से अगर गलती होगी तो maybe that can be managed within organization, but if organization wise you will make some wrong decision and all, so that is going to make a huge impact. Okay, so on the other hand, आपका core principle that define a company's ethical stance and corporate culture theme. These values are embedded in the mission statement, policies, and leadership style of the organization. Transparency, open communication, and disclosures, social responsibility, commitment to ethical business practices, professionalism, upholding a high standard in work and behaviors, adhering to legal and regulatory frameworks, that generally comes under this one. So these are generally categorized as organizational values. Now, we need a proper coordination between individual and आपका organizational values. If there is a differences, so what can be the situation? It can be a proper alignment, it can be a mild value differences, or there can be a conflict between individual value and organizational value. Okay? So these three situations can be arise, or we can have these three different type of situations. So for that, each and individual will be requiring different set of solutions. Okay? So when individual and organizational values are aligned, it creates a strong ethical culture where managers are motivated to act with integrity. However, conflict can arise when a personal belief contradict corporate expectations. Okay, so alignment of values, when manager personal values resonate with the organizational values, it result in ethical consistency, fostering a work environment. Mild differences in where is a difference exists, but do not lead to ethical breaches. And conflict is when organizational policies contradict personal ethical beliefs, manager face moral dilemmas, and that require careful resolutions. ठीक है, so that is the one. ठीक है, now what is the solution आपका? ठीक है, so the second part of this particular question, so quickly go through this particular one. So conflict between personal and organizational values are common in professional setting, making effective management essential for the managing ethical integrity. Open communication foster a culture where manager can discuss ethical concern without fear of retaliations. ठीक है, regular ethical training, so these are the keywords आपका. ठीक है, communication, ethical training, ethical leadership, then we have review, आपका whistleblower protection mechanism and all. ठीक है, so ethical training ensure awareness, while a strong code of ethics provide clear guidelines for decision making. Ethical leadership at the top level set a positive example for employees, reinforcing integrity. Managers should engage in self reflection and use ethical decision making models such as utilitarian, right, and justice approach to navigate dilemmas. Organization must be established whistleblower protection mechanism to encourage the reporting of unethical practices without repercussions. Additionally, corporate values should be periodically reviewed and aligned with the with evolving ethical standards and societal expectations. By promoting ethical awareness, transparent communication, and a strong leadership, organization can effectively manage value conflict and cultivate a culture of integrity. ठीक है, so these keywords आपका basically when you while you study this particular topic, when you go for आपका ethical decision making and all, ठीक है, so during that particular one we study these particular areas. So we have included, you have to include these keywords आपका, eventually your answer will be just based on these keywords itself. ठीक है, तो कहीं ना कहीं उनका यूजेस आपका काफी इंपॉर्टेंट आपके लिए होता है. ठीक है, the relationship between individual and organizational values play a crucial role in shaping ethical behavior among managers, while alignment fosters integrity and ethical decision making. Conflict can lead moral dilemmas and ethical risk. By promoting open dialogue, ethical training, strong leadership, and clear ethical policies, organization can effectively manage these conflicts. Ultimately, a workplace that integrates with ethical consideration into its culture not only ensure compliances, but also build long-term trust and credibility in the business world. Okay, this was your conclusion portion. Okay, so now one question for all of you. So this is your homework question. Okay, so I like you just have to write about this particular one. Okay, I'll request ki like if you have done with your basic things, आपका phase 1 preparation is done और आपका foundation is done, then this is the daily practice what you can start doing. ठीक है, and you can submit your descriptive, like you can write on a word file and you can submit on a like you can send me on Telegram, or else you can write a mail at mahesh.singh.faculty@testbook.com. Okay, so the question is from your like this question was asked in your RBI grade B24. Explain the various type of communication channel within an organization. How do they impact managerial effectiveness? Okay, so this was the question of your previous years. Okay, so guys, what we did in our today's session. Okay, so this is आपका like you can expect these kind of questions. Mostly आपका communication, ethics and corporate governance. These three topics are very important for your examination purpose. Okay. So first part was introduction, then we elaborate the individual ethics and आपका organizational ethics, organizational values, then how they can impact, what can be the different scenarios, and if we have some sort of conflict scenario, how we can mitigate that particular one. Okay, so this was these are the tools which management can apply to like overcome with these kind of dilemmas and all. Okay? And then the conclusion part. Okay, so this is it from my side, and this is your homework question also. Okay, I hope let's see if you have done with the first the suggestion to all of you guys, like if you are preparing for foundation things and all, I'll not suggest ki you just go for the descriptive and all. Okay? First complete, like once you have done with your foundation things, now you are, if you are practicing things and all. Okay? So you can connect me over mail or आपका telegram itself. Okay? So I'll try my best to help you out with your answers, and I'll provide one-to-one responses to all of you. So whenever you submit your answers and all, okay? So this is it from my side. And if you have any topic which where you are facing some sort of problems, so you can mention into the comment section. So I'll be including that next topic around that particular one only. Okay? So descriptive का थोड़ा practice करते रहेंगे, and like you can expect your notification around the mid-July or end of July. So that means you'll still have 90 days for the phase 2 and all. Okay? And that is enough time to practice things and all, but I'm just giving you basic ideas कि कहाँ पे क्या चीजें आपकी कैसे आप और ज्यादा बेहतर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है दोस्तों, so this is it from my side. Thank you for joining this session, thank you for watching this session. I'll see you soon with a new video. So bye bye, take care all, have a nice day, and all the very best for your preparation. Thank you.